Good evening, Saints. I'm sitting in our living room. We used to have so many wonderful Saturday morning prayer service in our living room before we purchased our church building. In a couple of hours, it will be 2021. And as we leap for the goodness of God in 2021, I just want to leave some words that I feel like the Spirit has deposited in our church body when we gathered in His presence. I'm using the word leap as an acronym. Let everyone applaud and praise for the goodness of God. The three words that I kept hearing in the Spirit were light, promises, and hope. And I just want to look at these for a few moments before 2021 comes. Light is divine revelation. Light allows us to see and perceive things that would otherwise be obscured. Walk in the light, beautiful light. When we live by the divine revelation of God's Spirit, the light leads us into life, full, abundant life. In Him was life, and the life was the light of men. We were all in darkness at one time. Unfortunately, many still are. The brightness of God's promise of salvation is what delivered us from the darkness of ungenerated life. We were delivered from darkness into God's marvelous light. The next stanza of that song says, "Down where the dewdrops of mercy shine bright." Dewdrops of mercy surround us every day. They have in the past and they will continue in the future. David understood this. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. We have to always be mindful that living always leads us to lessons. There were so many lessons from 2020 that the Spirit allowed us to comprehend. My only worry and concern is that you don't make these lessons lessons to be repeated. Make them lessons that have been learned. Shine all around us by day and by night. Jesus, the light of the world. Let His light shine in our light, saints, that men might see our good works and glorify our God which is in heaven. We don't know what 2021 all holds, but I know as His people, the light will shine for us. And whatever darkness there is, it will shatter the darkness. The second word is promises. Those 8,810 promises that we discovered must become our reality. And not only our reality, they must become our reference. Isaiah 54:17 says that no weapon that is formed against us shall prosper. Minister Sandy Spencer and I had this same thought regarding COVID-19. The weapon was formed. Some may have tested positive, but the promise was no weapon formed would prosper. And I've watched God. No one had to be put on a ventilator. No one was hospitalized. We got through it. This is what I mean. The promises of God must become our reality. For many, your reference point, the promise, with His stripes, we are healed. That's the reference point. So don't feel gloom and despair. I don't think God lied or cheated us. The weapon did not prosper. Surely the devil was angry, but that's okay. We're ready for the fight. Some have suffered loss this past year, and I don't even look at that lightly. And it is hard and difficult sometimes to get past loss and hurt. But the promise, He won't put more on you than what you're able to bear. And weeping may endure. It may last for a night, but then joy cometh in the morning. The promises aren't invalid because of our living in our life. We all must move to standing on the promises of God. The last word, fight. Fight and faith go together. The battle of faith is ongoing. 1 Timothy says, fight the good fight of faith. I have just discovered in my life, there are just daily contenders who step into the ring to battle me for my faith. But you know what? I'm all up for the fight because I know it's a good fight. The Greek meaning of good is excellent, beautiful, precious. In 2021, we must keep fighting. If you get knocked down, get up. The referee will say time. He gives you a count. There is time to get up. But you have to always remember, you already won. There is a warrior in the ring by our side. The same one in the fiery furnace, the same one in the lion's den. The same one fights daily by our side. So, beloved, as we exit 2020 and as we enter 2021, let's leap for the goodness of God. Let's remember His light, His promises, and the fight. These are all on our side. God bless, celebrate, because we are His. He has chosen us, and we have to remain faithful. Love to all of you, blessings to all of you, peace to all of you. In the mighty, precious name of Jesus.